Skull, Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. We are live. Let's see. Check the 1-2 constant 2. Make sure we live. We live.
What time it is? We're about to review, talk, Polly, and Murder of Fly that we got in here.
Facts. My
Harassing
man
us.
cooked me just now. Did y'all see that?
Harassing
That was about
us.
to be.
Harassing
That was attempt murder on camera. Did y'all just see that?
Busty. No
Got him. That
Cuffing
fly
boots.
was something else, my boy.
Clapped him, no freaky.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Hit him with that Thriller in Manila. Hit him with the Thriller in Manila, my boy. Yeah, he needed that. He was running around here like this, you just knew he wasn't paying no rent. The way he was, these jokers.
Nah,
like,
he was acting up. I'm not gonna lie to you. So we live, y'all.
So did you hit my man up, no freaky, and so he could do the screen?
Oh, yeah.
So we could get over. All right, so guys, we did 26, right? 2,026 reps. I forgot what was that? Whatever that was, the 31st of December, going into the quote unquote New Year, right? We did that not just because everybody does 2,026 reps, or because everybody does the same reps that the year is in. We did it as a statement, and the time we did it was another statement. So we did it at a time where people would be obviously celebrating, because we don't celebrate. So at that time, more than likely, they're waiting for the ball to drop. They're at some chick's house, or they're at a party, they're at a club. They're already smoking. They're a little high. They're going into the new year already on the wrong foot, quote unquote, New Year, right? So we did it at a time where it was 10:30, 11 o'clock at night, so that we can go straight into the new year working out, because we know most people, they'll probably do it on the 31st, but they'll do it early so that they can do what? Celebrate later that night and drink and party and smoke and whatsoever. You know, you gotta, no volume on that, because you know they got the copyright joint. So can they see the screen yet? All right, so guys, as you can see right here, this is my guy right here, Dog. Shout out to Dog. One of the bros over there at Limitless. You got him, you got Jordan, you got Irv, O'Brolic, definitely. So somebody sent me this and was like, yo, you'll watch this and let me know what you think about it. Now they're doing 35 pull-ups into 100 push-ups for 15 sets.
Damn.
So that was 35 pull-ups unbroken right there. And mind you, guys,
That was the first set?
that's 2,025 reps.
Take the bag, old bunkie.
2,025 reps. So now that was his first set. I didn't really like his pulls, but I understand it because I roll when I pull as well. Not all of the time, but a lot. It's just like a New York thing that we start to chase reps to the point where our form becomes compromised. Now, as you can see here on his push, this is his first set. He's doing 100 push-ups. I still can't do 100 push-ups unbroken. So, you know what I mean? Just to be doing even those that he's doing right there at 100 reps, I'm not gonna lie, it's impressive. But I've seen obviously people do full range 100 reps non-stop unbroken. But definitely on his first set, I think his pull-ups could have been a lot less on the swing or on the kip. And I think his push-ups could have been a little higher. Can you replay my man dog real quick from the pull? So check his pull out once again. Let me see it. You gonna be doing stuff?
No, yeah, I was checking.
Where we at? Because I know you're gonna be doing. All right. First set, 35 pull-ups, 100 push-ups, 15 sets. Huh?
Yeah,
2,025 reps. Dog is an elite athlete, super strong, but definitely could have did better on those pulls on his first set. Okay, here we go. Look at it. Sometimes I get there too with the chin just to the bar and not the chin over the bar. It's a New York thing, guys. Cut us some slack. He could have got a little more lock, but he shouldn't be rowing this early.
Click this.
He shouldn't. I don't think he should be rowing this early in the set. They must have worked out yesterday and the day. They must have not took a rest day, because I've seen Dog do way better pulls than that, especially like his first set. Now I would assume that they are fresh. If you worked out that same day, you're gonna do 2,026 reps. Then these dudes is absolutely savages for it. So like I said, I did not like his pulls to be rowing so early. But as I said, I understand it. When you're chasing high reps, your form is going to be compromised. That's just the bottom line. But it's usually supposed to be compromised later on. Maybe 4 or 5 sets later, I would say 35 pull-ups, 100 push-ups, 4 or 5 sets later. Me, I did 5 pull-ups, 5 dips, 5 push-ups, 5 squats. And I did that for 5 sets. 100 sets. I just did that. Let me stop it. I forgot that we got a following camera here. So I done.
It's on again.
The camera's on. I done signaled the camera. Alright, bruh. Calm down. Alright, chill out. I done signaled the camera, and now the camera moving and grooving. Alright, so now, because I watched this a little bit earlier, but I didn't get to see everybody's reps. Can you fast forward? Is there a way to fast forward a little bit? So, because I want to get into Jordan reps. Because I remember they used to say Jordan was the future, and I really like Jordan. I think Jordan is a super strong athlete as well. I think everybody coming out of Limitless, O'Brolick, Jordan, Herb, as well as Dog. Huh?
You can skip through.
I think that they... Yeah, 35 pull-ups, 100 push-ups, 15 sets. Dog, 1 set in. Whoo. Bro, this is like elite level when you start talking about these types of reps and these types of sets. I'm not going to lie. From the first set, I'm breaking on the push. I'm breaking those up. That's just me. And that's why I did 5, 5, 5, 5, so I can keep form and do a lot of reps at the same time. And I kept form for the most part. And even with 5 reps.
How long was this video?
I started to break down 2 hours.
Oh, it showed them the whole set? Damn.
Now look, Jordan pull started off great. But it's too early. It looks like all of them are fatigued. I'm lying?
No, it does look...
It looks... That's not... these guys rep.
I don't know. It's a little weird. It's a little off.
It's
like
not,
he's fighting like he's
fighting to get 35 pull-ups on your first set. Is it his first? It seems like they must have been working out before, and then
they probably was. When you think about it, bro.
These guys,
they probably did 1,000 reps the night before.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, look at his push-ups in the start. Great form,
bro. Said He said, "Tell your God to stop staring at my soul, bro." What's crazy about that is,
Look at it.
if I'm
Look. I don't know how much push-ups that's already.
yeah,
That's weird.
yeah. I'm gonna be honest with you. If he was at 1,500 push-ups already, I would have been like, "Yo, it is what it is, bro."
Yeah, but his first set, so I gotta hit dog up to see, bro. These are guys that's what they do.
I don't know. That's wild. I seen him do 200-300 push-ups unbroken.
Unbroken. That's why it's not making sense to me.
Yeah, that's.
And pause on 100 push, mind you. Now, if that was
Yeah,
me,
nah, I've seen Jordan do 100 push unbroken multiple times.
yeah, easy. Yeah, they must have wilded out the day before than that. You know what I'm saying?
It's the only excuse.
Yeah, cause.
Come on now, dog. Come on, man.
Come on, man. Y'all can't be working out right before 2026 reps.
Yeah, that's.
All right, now that's who I definitely want to see. I want to see Obralik and Irv get to it. Then I'll be able to tell you. What is the rest looking like between that 35 and 100, though?
I don't know. Probably just pace yourself and go
10
after
minutes.
everybody goes.
10 minutes is good. 10 minutes. All right, let's say 6 sets. That's an hour, right?
Yeah.
12 sets in 2 hours.
But I think they're resting longer than that because look how many people there is.
Yeah, and look,
It's probably taking-
nobody has gone yet. Okay, let's see. I don't know him. I'm not familiar with him, but we definitely chalked up. Got a nice grip on the bar. Pulls ain't looking too bad. They're getting lower. Now, guys, remember, man, I when I get fatigued, I'm rolling. And the more you roll, I started to learn that with my pulls. Even when you're not fatigued, it becomes almost like a habit for you to be rolling, even when you're not fatigued. Did he get his 35?
No, I guess not because he's still.
Oh,
I
yeah,
guess
he got his
he got it.
35. Oh, he's trying to get that 100 unbroken. You see, that's another thing. When you're chasing unbroken reps.
Look at those push-ups. Oh, okay. I thought the first couple was
That's kind of short, but it's not that bad.
like look at his first one. Look, I thought he was about to do his push-ups like this.
Oh, yeah.
I thought he was about to.
Woo,
I thought he was about to do that.
that would have been by 10.
I thought he was about to do his push-ups like that. I was about to say, wait a minute.
Yeah, see him in the later reps.
Man, they definitely not focused on the camera. The amount of times they walk in the front of the camera.
Okay, that 100 reps is a lot, yo. People don't really understand how much 100 really is when you repping, bro. That's a lot of reps.
Yeah, they resting on.
There go the young brother. Let's see him. He got okay.
Yeah, why does everybody look like they struggling? They didn't even get to 10 pull-ups yet.
It's different with him. They must have been working out. He's new. He's newer. The brother, alhamdulillah. Yeah.
No, but it seemed like they didn't even get to 10 pull-ups, and it's just like
Professor Panda said that's some CrossFit.
It looks like a certain level of like fatigue already there. It's weird. I've seen all of these guys for the most part. Well, not him, but I've seen all of these guys for the most part like do some sets.
That dead hang is killing, but 35.
But on the first 10,
Yeah.
you look like you got that fatigue. It looks like it's just a bad day. Like, oh, you just fatigue or
But everybody, let's see.
they probably had some condition where they was like, yo, we gonna do 2,000 reps 2 days in a row.
Yeah,
We gonna do the 2,000 reps as a warm up the
his
day before.
push is not that bad. He can. What do you think?
I mean, it's probably a little better than the other guys,
Those right there. I don't like.
but I still feel like it might be a little better than the other guys. Honestly speaking, let's just keep it in 100. It's no hate. I know I can't do 100.
He got
push-ups after
strong
that,
though.
so
He
just
got strong.
look who he working out with. Not surprised. That's. Yeah, he working out with the right people doing the right.
Yeah,
thing.
when you start chasing those reps, guys, you gotta understand form is gonna get compromised. That's why I said I'm taking it light. 5, 5, 5, 5. 2,026 reps. So 5 pull-ups, 5 dips, 5 push-ups, 5 squats for 100 sets. Ooh, this is kind of good. Just no lock. It's a little more control. No lock. And he definitely getting the chin over.
He got to thumb over the bar.
Yeah, bro. With that thick bar, a lot of people find it real difficult to grab the bar.
Yeah.
So he's doing more. It's not really rowing. Now it's just like kipping.
They probably, I mean, I don't know. Maybe they're trying to get their first set unbroken. I don't know.
Yeah, they definitely trying to get. I wonder if they went through the whole thing unbroken. You think?
Nah. Not. They were struggling too much in the first one. For me to think that they did that. Oh, that's good.
A little tummy.
Yeah, I'm about to say, yeah, the hips are sagging a little bit, but that's great. But how many is he gonna do? Because he don't even have a pace. He's
no bounce, no
Yes.
freaky. There you go. He
and
double jointed.
Yeah, double jointed. Yep.
So
Just
he,
like Obrolic.
yeah, he could rest in that push-up position. See if that needs to refresh.
No, I think it's Gucci at the time. That's good.
Yeah, bro. It's 100 push-ups, bro. I did 100 push-ups one time unbroken, and the bar was this high. It was a tall bar. Remember, that was the first time I did that.
When?
The day that you had did it.
Oh, really?
Yeah, that was.
Oh, no, I did 100 push-ups a couple times.
Oh, now he definitely low like a season.
But he definitely breaking the plank though.
Yeah, he's breaking the plank. Bro, just break. But I think trying to go unbroken, kind of like, woo.
Yeah, that's out of pocket. That's
He doing a black Superman's now.
Wait, what he call it? That's what he called
Yeah,
it?
yeah. He trying
Yeah.
to. You know, everybody trying to coin their own.
What is he doing? My man is humping the ground.
Yeah,
Come on,
he
bro.
working, bro. That like.
Nah, I'm not saying he not working. He definitely pushing to failure, but
I thought he would have bent. What? How much he doing?
what?
Oh, he broke. That's good. Yeah, sometimes you gotta break just to clean up. Once it get that bad, I think your options of breaking
He was on the ground, but he just had his hands on the ball.
is better. I think it's better, but he's working. He's working. I think his pulls looked kind of strong. Fatigue from New Year's partying. I don't know if so they must have did 2026 reps.
Somebody said
Days-
all out alcohol will ruin you.
Yeah, maybe they doing this days later. I don't know if this was on New Year's or did they go to the club and then, after the bottle full of bub.
Well, how loud that music is in their video. They're probably in the club right now. That's
Just got on live, but quick
they turn
question,
the gym
Rip.
to the club.
Do rowing reps count in a calisthenic comp? It depends on what calisthenic comp. In selling on the bars, we're limiting the rowing, the kipping, everything. We're just trying to go as strict as possible. I remember these same guys, shout out to Limitless, they had a battle and they allowed like some rowing, they allowed some short reps. Because these guys chase reps, bro. And you have to understand when you're doing stuff like 35 pull-ups, 100 push-ups, 15 sets, that's 2,025 reps. When you're doing big clips like that, bro, your form is going to be compromised inevitably. Unless you just been doing it for a long time, doing those type of sets to where you're on Sergio status. And these guys, you got to remember, they got a business. They run in a gym, so they got families. Not saying Sergio and them don't, but it's a little different with Sergio and them. They have more time where they're trained 4 hours training for Sergio is a light day. You know, these dudes is training 6-7 hours out the day sometimes. That's good.
Yeah, I'm about to say those poses are good.
That's my. Those pulls is good. Let's go. Set the bar.
Yeah, he's the what they call it, the reverse throttle.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's good. Those are good pull-ups. I know he's gonna go unbroken. Yeah, I know he's gonna go unbroken. Oh, why is fatigued? It makes no sense.
Yeah, they must have did something. Yeah, I notice when I'm doing high reps, it's hard to keep clean form. So I get it. Thanks, Rip. Yo, yeah, all day, bro. It's difficult. That's why when I did my 2025 reps, I wasn't trying to chase big numbers. I didn't want to just die out. I wanted to do more, at least cardio. And we was resting like crazy on 5-5-5-5.
Yeah, for me it was just about completing it. Well, I wasn't trying to get in no record time. Like, yo, I did my 2026 reps in 1 hour. I wasn't.
But for me, I was still trying to get the cardio aspect. But we got the cardio aspect of it. But after a while, it was just like, come on, how much more cardio you gonna get? like.
After 50 sets, when we reached 1,000, I was like, yeah, I could see myself doing this again with 50 sets, but I ain't trying to do no 100 sets again.
Wadik Sadar Talatala with a captain from Indonesia. I don't know. I can't really see Irv like that because the all black on his push-ups, but it does look like he's doing.
Nah, I could see.
He's short in it?
Yeah, he's short.
Short range.
Yeah, that's.
Mr. RPG, salute, bro. All right. So far, everybody went unbroken. So far, the cleanest pull-ups for me is Irv. So far. Everybody went unbroken except for my guy that with the push-ups. Walaikum salam wa rahmatullahi ta'ala wa barakatuh. Walaikum salam wa rahmatullahi ta'ala wa barakatuh. Stay ripped, stay fit. You know that from the UK. So we're going to see O'Bralick. Now, I think O'Bralick, what was his maximum time on pulls? 80 or something?
Yeah, something like that. It was 80 pull-ups.
We have pull-ups, dips, push-ups, and muscle-ups in our routine. Y'all got to put some legs in there. I'm sorry. Just something. Something.
That liquid chalk. He getting that liquid chalk right.
I was waiting for this live. Thank you, Allah. Everything. Much love to Morocco. All right, so let's see O'Bralick. The routine posted on my story. Okay. Send me a DM, bro, so I can check it out on Instagram. And if you on Instagram, go over to our YouTube. Sell it on the bars. Or our Twitch, because we get paid over here. Like, let's see O'Bralick one. So I'll start it off nice and clean. Nice, letting the ball go. When we get in this rhythm, sometimes, there it go.
It's getting a little more aggressive on a pull, but I'm trying to figure out It was something in the air, something in the water.
But
was going on?
that's normally how old Browlick pull though.
No, I'm talking about
With the
how all of them
fatigue.
is looking fatigued. Is it something in the air,
Not
in the
really
water?
him on that one.
Nah, you could tell by like once he did a certain amount of pulls, it was like, yeah, go ahead. Look, he's like, look at his face. He's the way he's pulling is like more of an aggressive pull. Like when you start off your pull like that, it's usually because you fatigue.
Yeah.
Look, let me go back a little bit.
Got
One
some-
more time. Look,
You got some ruin, but
he got look. Watch, look up. Okay, boom. He's cool. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Look, boom, boom. He's already fatigued by like 13 pulls.
yeah, they must have had a crazy session. I mean, they do own a gym, so I don't know what when they training people, are they training with them, or are they just training, or they had a training session, or they had a requirements or qualifiers for their team. Let's see overall like push-ups.
He got him unbroken though.
Of course, he ain't playing that.
He definitely got them unbroken.
Yeah. That 100 push-ups, bro. That 100 push-ups ain't no game. I'm gonna definitely fast forward. I want to see what the ladder sets is looking like. Come on, O'Brien.
Good push-ups.
Yeah.
Good push-ups. Those is good push-ups.
Yeah, they all got the same rhythm, kinda. Tiger Eye, what's up, Aki? Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. I miss you, little bro. Yeah, those is getting
They get the push-ups getting a little bit shorter.
Wa alaikum salam wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. But it's still
Yeah, shorter.
Let's see if he go non-stop for this 100 push. That's why I'm telling you, I kept it at 5 pulls, 5 dips, 5 push-ups, 5 squats, 100 sets. And still, my push-ups and my dips started to feel like, yeah, he did that joint non-stop and freaky. We live in Florida, bro. Baki, maybe they do the pulls slower so they can have more energy for more push-ups. I think. I don't know, Baki. Look, check his.
I feel like those is better than the first one.
Yeah, for right now. Remember, he just started. I know he can get a little higher. He definitely could get a little higher. There we go.
Yeah, the rowing is kind of crazy.
It might have.
All I'm saying is I'm just comparing them to themselves. I'm not saying like, I'm not hating. I'm not talking crazy. I'm just saying that I know these guys are strong, and I've seen them do different sets before, and it's like, it seems like they're fatigued, which is understandable. If that's the case, then that's the case. I mean, it's not a competition or whatever. They're training. This is basically what it is. They're training. They're going for completion. That's the goal. So
Those are not proper pull-ups, more like CrossFit style. Yeah, and I think CrossFit is a little bit.
Nah, CrossFit is intentional.
Yeah, CrossFit is a little wild.
Not a little. It's very wild. These pull-ups.
CrossFit is so wild. I've seen multiple videos with them dudes slip off the bar.
Oh, that's great.
That's how his started last time. But they gotta get a little higher. I think if they lift their chin up, it would look.
But his chin is not. Now he's like pushing throwing his chin towards the bar.
Yeah, so it's like almost.
Yeah, no, those is definitely not CrossFit pull-ups. So don't go off the deep end with that one.
Yeah.
Somebody said butterfly pull-ups. I don't know. I mean, maybe I guess if that's the halfway mark, but yeah, I don't know. I've seen Jordan do way better push-ups. Way, way,
They
way
work
better
like that. They
push-ups.
target more higher much reps instead of form, is what I have seen so far from my experience.
Nah, bro, not all the time, bro. Not all the
Yeah,
time.
I
Not all the time. But again, I don't know.
but
They probably looking at it, bro. I'm just trying to complete the set, bro. It's not.
yeah, but there comes a time where you gotta meet high form. I mean, high reps with decent form at least. Like when you start thinking about Sergio, like we know when you chase high reps, your form is bad. That's why I tell people, even with bad form, you're gonna get stronger. When you first start doing pull-ups, muscle-ups, your form is not clean. Your form is not clean when you first start doing it.
Facts.
So if you keep doing bad form, you're gonna get stronger, but then eventually you'll clean your form up. So I think for these guys, they are already at a certain elite level where they can do this with better form. They've chased reps for a while now. They have chased reps. Let's see a little bit. All right, let's see after the hour mark. We're gonna go past this and get to like the hour mark, and then they probably got a few sets in. It says this live was about 2 hours, so I'm not sure if they finish within this 2 hours, because a set like this shouldn't take you less than that. Okay. Okay, let's go back to dog push here. I don't know what set this is for him. Yeah, he fighting. He fighting, but it looked like he got his reps. Yeah, I would say that too. Much love to the UK. When I be doing these high reps, at least my first set or two or three, you gotta be looking squeaky clean. Young Casanova said pull-ups look crazy. Yeah, I mean I do roll. I keep telling people that I do roll. I do roll, especially when fatigued. I've rolled in earlier sets. I keep better, more reps and not clean, or less with better technique and concentration. It depends. Like these guys are chasing reps. So when you're doing 2026 reps, I think just to complete it is good. Sometimes just completing it
And sure, range of
works.
motion has its benefits also. So
Muslematic University, what he doing up in this live? Assalamu alaikum warahmatullahi ta'ala wa barakatuh, Sheikh Sadiq. So I kind of, all right, let's see Jordan. Let's see Jordan pulls. They definitely start off with some decent pulls. I think they can go higher on the pulls, and I think they can do like less rowing. Gripper momentum, no pulling being done. Sincere _ extra. I see. I don't know. Like if they keep doing it like that, the muscle will get bigger and it will be hard to go more range. It was like that for me when I was doing reps on That's Good Money. Makes sense, Baki. That makes sense. There comes a time, even when you're chasing high reps, when you hit a certain level, you should clean it up. Like I think this bad form for 2026 reps is okay. I'll let it slide, but not some of the push-ups from Jordan is unacceptable for me. Not at his level. I don't like it. I don't care if he's doing 2,026 reps or not. Don't go unbroken. It's just not. It's not good. Not for your status. You get what I'm saying?
No, it makes sense.
Like at their level.
Black Bordeaux's calisthenics. What you mean? Yeah, let's skip ahead.
Yeah, I went ahead an hour. This journey is not that bad. 35. Yeah, short reps from Herb again. Yeah, so I don't think they. Yeah, I don't think they got all them reps in on this video. Alright, you want to review something overall? Oh, let's see O'Brien last push. Oh, they going at the same time? Irv is a little more control with his pulling. You see, you know why, right?
Because of the way he's gripping the bar.
False grip. O'Brien keeping his feet together.
Yeah, he has a little more of like a semi-force grip.
And he's keeping, grip, but... and he's locked. You can kind of tell he's locking his feet. Huge fan. Shout me out. Drew, what's up, Leo? Salute. Me too. Also, I didn't know you have your own YouTube channel. I was only watching your videos on That's Good Money. Man, much love, bro. Yeah, you could clip it. I think overall, they could have definitely did better. It's still a lot of reps, but I think something is wrong with their... they must have trained days before that. Are you going to hour set?
Yeah, why not?
Yeah. All right, so this is what we did the other day. We did our live took what we did like 3.5 hours.
We got them good old ads.
We did 3.5 hours, but we only did 5 pulls, 5 dips, 5 push-ups, 5 squats. And we did 100 sets. And we took a lot of breaks. We was chatting. Plus Mel was slowing me down.
Indeed.
Nah, I'm capping, bro. I was cooked. Every time he said...
No, I think honestly in the beginning of the set, I think obviously I definitely got more winded than he did, but how y'all feel about our reps? I mean, yes, we definitely was doing lower reps in them. But I'm just saying, like, how do y'all feel about our reps? Our dips, our pull-ups,
those look good in the beginning. Let's push that joint.
Yeah, nah, we just gonna show what we started like though. We can't just skip
5 reps. We definitely if we was rolling on
45 minutes.
45 minutes.
45 minutes into the set, no freaky. Wait, let's go back.
And we see. I wish we knew our number there.
Oh, we could thing because, it ain't no copyright in this joint. Unmute it because I can't see you blocking the camera. I mean the thing. Yeah, I think it's definitely.
Oh, they going crazy, y'all.
Lower it though. All right.
Alright, now I can say one thing. Mel's squats was nasty.
Nah, my squats definitely wasn't like they definitely wasn't that good at all. Not all my sets was like that though. Some of them was
But
not.
then, but his pulls
Playing
start
with them squats, I
getting.
know he stayed playing with them squats.
Yeah, see, we was just talking about your squats.
All right, what about my pulls? What about the pulls? I'm knocking out and my chin is going above the bar.
Yeah, those was good until the later form. I believe if you doing short reps, the form gotta be dummy clean. I know when I do short reps or an
I told
EMOM,
him,
I'm
only
focusing
five.
on form. Exactly.
What-
Swift gains. I like that name.
Regardless of what
His
you
legs out the
like,
dirt.
what it is, bro. You doing 2,000 reps. I don't care if you're doing pull up, push up, dip,
I ain't
squat.
I ain't
2,000 is 2,000, bro.
I ain't gonna lie, I almost broke on 5 push-ups of couple times.
Bro, because your body is not like, bro, you got one body, you got one arm, like one set of arms, like you got one arms, like one set of arms, bro, that you're working with. So you're doing 1,500 reps on them same arms.
Bro, no lie. Jump into this bar, my
Times a
knees,
pound,
no
you should be
freaking.
here, body.
Yo, I was cooked. Get to the reps.
I ripped.
Yeah, we
Squats.
resting.
And mind
Talking.
you, no water for me through the whole set.
Yeah, not me. I don't know what he got going on. I'm not him.
I fought. I was.
I was thirsty after the first set.
It was a
So
couple.
what y'all saying?
I'm gonna just keep going with that little ball I got right there, y'all. What you think? I should put that on a shirt?
I
or
feel like
that's
your
too
reps
much?
is fine. I feel like my reps is fine.
Yeah.
That's like a
later
bio?
on, we start doubling and tripling up the sets.
All right, let's skip ahead then because I want to see what you talking about because I don't remember.
Oh, you start wilding. Too.
Yeah.
Nah, I don't
When
want
you
to
on the
pause.
back. Me, I
Let's
be
go
throwing them
over here
joints
to an
on
hour and 40
my
minutes.
hoodie stream.
Let's go.
60.
'Cause I feel like he's chatting.
I was chatting.
No, I'm not.
In
Yeah,
the
he
video,
was
that's
chatting,
it.
but I'm talking about right now. I feel like he's chatting.
Pull up 500. Muscle up.
We had 1,320 reps.
We had 1,320. My fault.
1,320 reps at that point. All right, let's see what's happening over here. What's happening?
Still good. We gotta go.
Yeah, we
got a
gonna.
nice little-
The only thing you could possibly talk about was the muscle up. There's nothing else that you talking about.
Your pulls was nasty.
Nah, bro, you could say that about the squats, but bro, I don't know what you talking about.
All right, go forward.
All right, we going over here. We're going at the 2 hours. What's up with that? I'm definitely fatigued, but look at those pulls.
It ain't done. It ain't done. We gonna get to the.
We gonna
drill.
skip over again.
Where I left you a couple times and I look back.
I don't know what you delusional. That's what it was. The sauna suit was getting to your head. Oh, freaky.
500. I'm you.
It's my first time.
Yeah, we
Just try to. Yo, we're gonna do 500. It's a good pace. We made.
26 muscle ups is gonna get
Let's see what we got.
5.
We chatting. Okay, wait. Let's start.
Okay.
Let's see. Bro, I did my pulls pretty much the same the whole way through, even when my pulls were slower.
All right, let's get to it.
Let's go. I don't know what you talking about. Let's
Yo,
go.
shout out to Belgium, man.
This is basically the ending of the
Try to
set.
give you a little.
We probably
Yeah,
at
bigger
within our
than
last
they really are.
5 to 6 sets. So if it don't get dirty here on these
Now,
reps, then I don't know what
there
it's
might
gonna
be
be.
some kind of pre-workout that might.
Let's get to where I left you one time on the bar.
All right, let's go. Look.
Yo, Snow Way Lash. Salute to Isaiah. That's my next door neighbor. Shout out to Zay. Isaiah, I hope you want to sell it on the bars, YouTube, because that's what we get paid at. So make sure you go over there to sell it on the bars and not Rip Right HD. Anybody that's not on Rip Right, sell it on the bars on YouTube. Yeah, Mel ready. Bam talking crap. Shout out to Palestine and Syria. And Congo and Sudan. Oh, I left you over here?
Doesn't matter. Though. My reps are still fine. You could talk about the squat. I'm not. We're not here disputing that.
Alright.
Okay, you started before me. Okay, I rested. I waited. Right? What's up with those pull-ups? Bro,
Alright,
I don't know
those
what
are-
you. Bro, you got like 2 more sets left, maybe here.
Yo, bro, that jump.
Yeah, that jump was crazy. Look how high your feet is off the ground. Okay, now look. I think this might be the last set. Nope. Bro, that's the worst it's gonna get. I don't know what you talking about. Bro, I don't know what you talking about, bro. That's the worst it's gonna get, bro. The only thing that you could say is I kicked out them windows on the muscle ups for sure.
50 muscle ups now!
Yo.
That's a 2,000.
Skip ahead a little bit.
I'm not. I've
Had to be almost
seen one.
Okay, boom. You said you seen one. I don't know what you talking about.
You said you see me at the tournament, Isaiah, the Dawson guy from your meetup. Damn, I can't remember you, Isaiah. Oh, I thought you was talking about my next door neighbor.
That's the second person you got mixed up.
500
You know them. They don't know you.
Them squats, boy.
Yo, bro. Bro. What pull-ups did you see that was bad?
It was one when
Bro.
I left you on the bar. You
Bro.
know what it is? It's because you get in the front view, so no freaking you.
No, you could tell, bro. There's really not no swaying or
going.
nothing, bro.
Keep going.
How was my dips?
I don't know. My dip started getting janky too.
Well, you feel like mine was janky?
Would you say grip strength is more important than lat contraction? Is my dips valid since I didn't have dip bars? Hell yeah. 2026 reps is valid no matter what you did. If you did 2026 squats.
Look, your chin ain't even getting above the bar. You ain't even seeing your chin clear the bar. Is it?
Hell yeah,
What you
my
doing?
chin is above
Nah,
the bar.
I don't know what he's talking about.
Yeah. Yeah.
Wait, look.
you
Watch.
was
Look at this.
thirsty.
Watch some clean reps.
There you go. There you go.
All right.
There you go.
All right. But that's not what you described, bro. We had like 90 sets. We had 90 sets, bro. What are you talking about? Bro, at that point, we probably had like 400 and something pull-ups.
Yo,
right,
salute,
800.
bro. Much love. Yeah, we down for that culture. Ooh. Let me see them dips again. Alright,
Yeah, nothing.
that
You just
gym is
chatting.
looking nutty a little bit. No freaky.
Nah, you just chatting.
Two.
Bro, you just chatting. Look at my pull-ups. You're chatting. You're chatting. My reps was the same the whole way. My reps was good the whole way, bro. Okay, I admit there was a little something going on over there, but that's it, bro. I think it's just the last set over here.
The last
Probably.
set.
No, over here I think somewhere close to it. All right, that's the most. Yep, that's the last set. Remember?
Oh shit.
I said nah. Nah, that was crazy. That was crazy.
Damn!
That was crazy.
No. Wait.
Bro.
No. Wait.
Yo, bro.
Wait.
Bro, I was cooked.
Yo, bro. Nah, but you.
I don't know. That was my only set that happened to, bro.
Look at his face.
No. Wait.
Look at that.
Wait.
Yeah, that was a
We took our time. I don't know. It took us like 2 hours and some change, bro.
2.5 hours.
Yeah, we would.
So look, I was gonna rest, right, and do the set over again. So what I did is I said, you know what? I said, nah. What I'm gonna rest for? I said, let me just move on. So I did my dips, right, and then I just went to my push-ups, right. After the push-ups, I did the squats. Right, did the squats, and then I was like, all right, you know what? I'm gonna just do my pull-ups and make up for my pull-ups again.
Bro, I think I could get
So
that
these
set.
are officially my last pull-ups.
I could get that set in 2 hours if I'm locked in. Like,
All right, so fine. So That was the last set. So now you can talk your talk, and we can talk about this muscle ups because I know that's what you wanna.
Nah, I mean your muscle ups, fatigued or not, we would have like
Yo, bro,
we ain't
cut
gonna-
it out, dude. Cut it out.
We here to wall you up on your muscle ups.
Cut it out, then. Cut it out, son. Yo, but so look. Okay, so 2,000 reps, right? Or 2,026 reps to be specific, right? Why or what was the importance, quote unquote,
Yo,
for us
salute,
doing so?
bro. Salute
What do you
to-
think, like from your viewpoint, what was the importance of us doing that?
What?
The 2,026 reps.
To we made a statement to show people what discipline is. While they celebrate, we dedicate. While they imitate, we initiate. While they hesitate, we pull in weight. While they intoxicate, what's that?
No, I'm saying put your arm down.
Yeah, while they intoxicate, we keep in faith. That was focused on all of the people that was going out to party, going out to drink, going out to smoke, celebrating a false New Year because New Year isn't in January, 1. And number 2, the people that don't have their priorities in order but still was out spending money that they don't have, using credit cards. That's what 2026 reps was about. All of that was based on that. We did those 2026 reps not because it was the new year. No, we did that because that's what even the people that do the 2026 reps, they either did it early and celebrated that night, or they celebrated that night and did it the day after. Bro, dudes is getting $15 an hour working 9 to 5s, which is nothing wrong with that. But they getting slaved out. They can't really provide for their families. And some of them living with family and can't really help their family on their salaries or their monies. But yet still they was able to go out and party.
So
December 31st. How are you celebrating and you in a financial situation? You trying to escape reality because based upon society.
So, what do you think the reasoning is that most of these people be doing these reps like that? Like, they just be...
I think it's tradition.
I talk facts.
Yeah, I mean, somebody started doing 2,000 and whatever reps of the year. And if you do calisthenics, you just follow suit. That's what people did. I did Team Wingate 2026 rep challenge. That was money too. But y'all 2026 rep workout was still money as well. But I wanted to do it because I wanted to challenge myself and make a statement for the new year. That's cool. What was... Yo, Swift Gains, can you write in the comments what was Wingate's 2026 rep challenge?
I don't know if it's the same set, but I know I seen something with Sergio. It was something like 13 pull-ups, 26 dips. I don't know how many sets they was doing though, but it was a lot of sets.
Yeah, that's definitely going to be a lot of sets. See, doing 2 movements, that's...
Yeah, we could look it up. We could look it up and put it on the screen. We could find out what they set was.
When you do 2 movements like that, you're going to burn them muscles up. Got you 1 second. All right, appreciate you, Swift Gains. Because I'm not going to lie, bro. I'm at an age in an era where I'm not doing too much. They doing 2 movements, dips and pull-ups. Like, but me, let's spread it out, no freaky. And not to mention, I had to go out. That was Thursday. I had to go back out Friday to actually work out, to do content and everything. So I was right back outside doing slow muscle ups. Calisthenics or gym calisthenics all day.
Yeah, we're gonna pull this up on the screen right now.
Yeah, calisthenics all day if I had to choose one. But if I could do both, and had the time, I would do both.
right, let's see if we could.
Would someone who does multiple instances of workouts a day be better than someone who works out once a day? Depends. Honestly, depends. So we're gonna pull up the Wingate challenge and see what it's hitting for. Because I think our challenge or our 2026 reps was good, especially for beginners. Is it best to go to failure on every workout while just getting started on the bar? Yeah, you can. Not every workout. I think sometimes you should switch it up. That's how you shock the muscle. All right, guys. Let's get it.
All right. So
This is confusing. See, that's one thing I wasn't trying to do. Mad reps with mad different numbers, having to write this down, write that down. It was just...
Oh my God!
No, when you work and it's already so 2, 7, 12, 17, 22, 27, 32, 27, 22, 17, 12, 7, 2.
that's literally no form of structure on those dips. No structure. At least it doesn't seem like it. Oh no, actually it is.
Yeah,
it's going up by 5.
Yeah, I can see
Okay.
going up by 5.
Okay, spoke too early.
Going down by 5. You know they ain't gonna
Yeah.
do no structure. They got ladders. So that's 206 dips in 13 sets. I don't know, getting on a dip bar and just doing 2 dips. 5 is
I
understandable.
mean, but maybe you do your 9. You do your 9 first, and then you do 12.
Yeah, I don't know how they was doing it. All right, so 13 pull-ups, 26 dips, alternating every minute times 52 minutes. Woo, hoo, hoo, hoo.
That's major. That's major.
Alternating every minute. So 13 pull-ups, then the next minute 26 dips, then the next minute 13 pull-ups, then the next minute 26 dips. So you doing 26 dips every other minute and 13 pull-ups every other minute. Oh, that one isn't the one. 5 sets, 20 pulls, 20 dips. Okay, this isn't the one. This is Sergio set.
Yeah.
I did 700 plus pull-ups in one session last summer. One and done. I learned my lesson. You gotta be careful.
Bro, I did 1,000 pull-ups one time. The video's up. It took me a long time to do that. It was my first time ever doing 1,000 pull-ups. And do I think I could do it a lot faster this time? Yes. But it's not really something I'm looking forward to doing.
And then look here. Now they got one time 104 push-ups and 26 pull-ups.
These numbers, I need like solid numbers to just do and
2
just
times
move
78 push-ups and 26 pull-ups. 3 times 52 push-ups and 26 pull-ups. It's mental gymnastics.
Hey, hey!
Yeah. And then all right, that's 520 push-ups, 260 pull-ups in 20 sets.
Hey, hey!
26 muscle-ups to end.
Hey, hey!
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know that. You gotta write that down. You need a board, a chalkboard, pen and pad. The only thing we needed just to be able to a clicker to count the sets. I would have much rather do that than to do this. And even if let's say we did 50 sets, but we did everything 10s, even though that would have been.
Bro, I thought of that.
But I'm saying at least there's structure. So we just say, yo, bro, we got 50 sets versus doing 17, 13, 14, 11 of this, 2 of this, 1 of that, 8 of this, and 18 sets of this set, and then we're gonna move over here and we're gonna do 14 of this.
And then you go through a few sets and you forgot to write it down. Bro. That's Bro, Trev, what up? That's why I put the timer on there for every minute on the minute, and I said, all right, such and such sets, and if we didn't make it to that minute, we just stopped it.
Yeah, because even a couple times straight off, like when we first started, I forgot to click like 2 times on the set, and then you was keeping pace, and then all of a sudden you missed a set or 2, and we'd have been out there, bro, doing an extra 15, 20 sets. Like, ain't nobody got no time for that.
Yeah. Yeah, let's get to it. You want to review that 2026 reps? I don't care if you do,
bro. It doesn't matter
one
what
push
you
up 2026 times.
do. Bro, you got the same
Barry.
limbs.
Which
The
one is
same
Barry
arms.
again? Trev, which one is Barry again? Barry. Barry or Gary? You talking about Barry? Nah, I don't remember Barry, bro. Maybe by face, Rip. From Indonesia, salute. Oh, fitness phenom in the building. 2026 reps isn't smart training, but to each his own. Respect to all those that got it in 100%. Yo, bro. Yo, Eric. You ain't never lying. Bro, I did that, and that's why I did low reps, bro. It's not smart training at all. That's why it's not something you do all the time. I remember one year Zeph did it, and man, that boy was injured for about 6 months. I'm still looking tired from that set. Son just did 20 years. He's out now. Barry. Damn, you gotta send me a picture, Trev. Yo, I try to hit your line too. You change your number. Yo, but fitness, I ain't gonna lie. That's my first time I think ever doing that since I've been out. I've never done the amount of sets and reps in the year. Never. But we did it just recently. It was for a statement, and obviously it was on live. And we just wanted to prove a point because send me a DM with your new number, Trev. I tried to hit you up the other night when I got off live, and that drink came up green, and I was like, "Is it a bucket? Like what?" My man done switched his number because I know he had an iPhone.
Yo, being in 2026, this may sound kind of foolish or immature to some people, but I just be feeling this way internally. No freaky. In 2026, if you don't got an iPhone, you in the way, Slim. You in the way. When that drink pop up as a green bubble, you in the way, Slim. That drink be throwing me slam off, Slim.
Yeah, much love to Saudi Arabia. We got some people from Indonesia, Saudi Arabia, all over. Alhamdulillah. You ready?
Yeah, let's get to it. Alright, so we gonna review this video we seen by the bro. Just a random video we came across, and let's just see if y'all agree with us.
It's nice to see that everybody's on time today. Good day to everyone in today's meeting. It is so good to see that some of you are still upholding your reputation, and you're still growing yourselves
Y'all know what the Maltese is? He mad arrogant, you seen him?
Yeah.
However, we have some troubling news today. There is someone amongst us who can no longer be sitting here at the big leagues. Who might that be, you wonder?
What exercise do you think he's referring to? So these different personalities obviously is different exercises. So what exercise y'all think he's like referring to?
So
Take a guess.
You got the human flag, planche, Maltese, muscle up. Who else you had up there?
The plant.
Front lever. Alright, Trev, I'm gonna definitely check that joint out once I get off this live, inshallah. Alright, yeah. So right now, they saying one of these workouts is not
Muscle up. Please come up to the stage, please. So, Mr. Muscle Up, there's been some controversy around you, and that has spread all the way around the community back to HQ. I don't understand. I mean, everybody wants to learn muscle up, and if everybody can do it, surely that is good for the calisthenics community, right? You see, that's the problem. Everybody can do you. You're becoming the norm. You're not hard to get. And if everybody can do you, that means you're no longer needed in the big leagues. In fact, you can move on down to those peasants sitting outside. Go on.
elbow lever.
I've been in this league for decades. Like, my dad was one of the founding fathers. How Have a look at your father sitting outside, eh? You're right. He was one of the founding fathers. He was sitting right beside me at one point, but he got complacent. Now everybody can do him.
Yo, bro, that is a fact. I thought the flag, yeah, but you know what? I still can't flag. The flag is not that easy, bro.
Nah, not at all.
Flag, front lever, definitely planche. Maltese is a whole nother monster. But bro, those joints is not easy. It gotta be the muscle up.
Nah, it gotta be. But at this point, bro, everybody is doing a muscle up. The only thing that separates the muscle up now is the standard of the muscle up. But as far as achieving a muscle up, bro, it's not overly impressive anymore. Like, we've seen people, older people now, 60s, 70s doing muscle ups. We've seen people 200 plus pounds doing muscle ups. We've seen people 300 pounds doing muscle ups with weight.
Yeah.
Bro, it's over. We seen dudes doing 100-pound muscle up. Bro, it's just like everybody could do a muscle up, bro. Let's see what else you gotta say though.
Everybody can't do an explosive muscle up. True.
In fact, those bloody CrossFitters, have you seen what they've done to him? Have you seen? Have a look. They took his soul. They did.
That's muscle up's father.
That can't happen to me. That can't. I'm way too advanced for that. Like, come on. I'm afraid it's already too late. This just happened last week.
Damn.
Nah, that can't be real. That's AI. You know how it is these days. That can't be. See, I wish it was, but it's not. And for that old friend, you're fired.
Damn. Shout out to the bro, man. That was a good video. That was an entertaining video too. I just felt like we had to share that with y'all.
Yeah, but indeed, the muscle up is no longer impressive. You know what Giant had told me? He said he doesn't call them muscle up, he calls them Incredibles. And he said the reason why they call it the Incredible is because when they did it outside the muscle up in front of a crowd of people would say,
Incredible.
yeah, that's incredible. And now the muscle up isn't too incredible. So, you know, you gotta start doing slow muscle ups. That's why right now, you know, I gotta get some skills cause the slow muscle up now is like,
Yeah, everybody could do a slow muscle up now.
everybody's doing a slow muscle up. I
don't know, pause. That motion you was doing with your mouth is kinda out of
What?
pocket, son.
What motion is that? What motion is that?
Bro.
What motion is that?
Bro.
Yawning, covering your mouth?
Bro. That back and forth motion. Bro. Chill out, bro. You got it.
Yeah, I definitely got it. Yeah,
You got
you cap it. You reaching.
Nah, that was a little wild.
Explain. Give me some.
Nah, there's no need to explain what's already understood.
What's understood?
Like my man said.
Whoop-dee-doo.
What's understood?
Whoop-dee-doo.
Ain't nothing about that.
Yo, shout out to Tech Today, man.
Ain't nothing about that a pause.
My man know exactly what type of time we on. Whoop-dee-doo.
All right,
Yeah.
let's go. Next video. Pull it up, no freaky, because you throwing me off.
No, man.
Must be the yellow, bro.
I think you throwing yourself off with that one.
You throwing me off. Please. Get to the next video. Nigga start growing some chin hair. Nigga start.
This dude got all the chokes in the
Yeah,
world.
bro, on one strand and now he is blocking his vision.
Yeah, I think it's crazy to see the progression of the muscle up though, honestly.
Ain't no progression of that muscle up.
Nah, it's definitely a progression because at one point it was incredible. Now it's not. That's a progression right there. That shows that at least the people who's
that
working
dream
out
is
have gotten to a degree they've gotten somewhat stronger or
The muscle up is over.
it's just become, you know, like we we can't basically do the same thing they do in the gym, right? When I say that, I mean what they call gymflation, right? I've heard this term be used. And what they're referring to how people used to like look at 225 as like, oh, yo, damn, somebody, oh, you could bench 225, that's good, bro.
Yeah, I'm seeing
now everybody's like, bro, you could bench press 225, bro. My grandma could do that.
Yeah, there's women doing 225.
So yeah, but that's cool. But we gotta stop making it seem like 225 is still not a solid number to, you know what I mean, to bench press. Just like the muscle up is still a good exercise, a solid exercise for somebody to be able to achieve. It is a major milestone in calisthenics to be able to say, bro, I got a muscle up now. From not being able to do one to being able to do one is something. Like you more than likely you work towards that. It's not, most people don't just get it, and that person who doesn't work out can't just do it.
I think
because the average man, the average man could do what, 0 or 1 pull up.
Layla, Jazakallah khair. But I think switching the standard is what's important, like what we did.
Yeah, but we just talking about getting the muscle up. We're not talking about it being just getting the muscle up. Most of the people in the world can't do pull-ups.
Achieving either one puts you in the top percentile, indubitably.
Your arm.
What?
Your arm. I think that...
Nah, it ain't gonna do nothing.
I think...
Fitness Phenom, you're right. It's not smart training, especially if the physique doesn't match. I don't think so. I think people, like I said, people are doing these reps. It's out of habit. It's out of, you know what I mean, culture. That's just what they do. I don't think it's smart training either. That's why I made sure I spread it out to legs, arms, chest. We did 4 different exercises, 5 actually. People are doing just 2 exercises for 2,026 reps. I think that's madness. Maybe once in your life, on the bucket list, yeah. You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
To each his own, bro. I think that 2,000 reps is a lot of reps. I'm not saying that it's smart. I'm not saying that it's not, whatever. But at the same token, when you think about it, bro, all of these things can be done and be accomplished when we start talking about one exercise. Most of it is mental, honestly. It's building yourself up to a point where your fitness level of that exercise is superior, and then on top of that, then it's being able to just do it. Most of it is for bragging rights, but a lot of it, for those people who choose to do it, bro, it's literally just mental, bro. Think about like Mike Tyson. Bro, Mike Tyson want to do 1,000 squats and 300 sit-ups and 500 push-ups and all of that, and look,
them numbers we definitely is not smart. You can tell. Gotta switch it up. Gotta train smart. Agreed. Like he said, the progression to the muscle up. I'm not saying it's not a progression. Of course, it's a progression. People were kicking out the windows. Then they went to strict muscle ups. Then they doing slow muscle ups. Then they doing heavy weighted muscle ups. Then they doing heavy weighted slow muscle ups. So yeah, the progression is still good. I'm not saying that if you get a muscle up, it don't mean nothing. I'm just saying right now, to the average calisthenic dude, like I'm seeing women getting the muscle up in months. I remember at one time, a female doing a muscle up was a big deal.
Right.
Bro, now it's no longer a big deal.
Yeah, I differ with that thought. I believe that the muscle up is still impressive, because whether sometimes a lot of people, they're working out, and you know, if you're not really doing this and you're not heavy on the calisthenics, bro, a lot of people get in a workout and they can't even kick their windows out to get a muscle up.
Yeah, see, all right, look, Fitness Phenom said muscle ups will always get respect in the basics: pull-ups, dips, push-ups, squats. You stick to those and you'll build an incredibly strong and capable physique. Granted, I'm not saying the muscle up is not impressive. We already know if you go to any gym and you start you start muscling up, you're gonna get those videos all online. People are gonna be watching, looking in awe. That's what I'm just saying amongst. That's why he did that video, because it wasn't amongst the bodybuilders, the muscle, you know what I'm saying? It's more like amongst the Maltese. You know what I'm saying? Yo, salute fitness. I appreciate you, bro. I love that slow muscle up. I think like that's one of my like go-tos when it comes to one of my most impressive moves, because I don't have skills like that. I don't have a lot of skills. You know what I'm saying? A full body workout is better when the numbers match from top to bottom. That's a fact. That's a fact. We did full body. I had to do squats. I'm a guy that's been doing legs, you know, since Qasim got with us and been training with us. We been on that leg joint heavy. The slow muscle up is very challenging. Yeah, it depends on if you got forescripts or not. Facts. People think you Superman after you do a muscle up. Yeah. Do you have any tips for doing high reps on one exercise? Yes. Start off with low reps on one exercise. Meaning do what we did. 5 pulls every minute on a minute for 50 minutes. Because it's low reps, but it's still going to be a high rep count at the end. And that's how you're going to know if your body's able to do it. When you was doing your 1,000 pull-ups, what you was doing? 8 every minute on a minute?
No, it was 7.
7.
But I did that for like a little bit over an hour, and then after that I just started doing when I was ready, because I was going for 7s unbroken.
So for 60 minutes you did 7 pulls.
Yeah.
What's that?
I don't know. Let me see. That's
Stay humble. Always remember there are levels. Yes, when you get your muscle up, it is an
420.
achievement. 420 pulls. That's still good. But just getting it isn't a true display of strength. I've always said the MU is a party trick. I don't think it's a party trick, bro. I think the MU is because it's a pull-up, a high pull-up with a dip. You know what I'm saying? Concrete swagger, you still kipping? Don't worry about it. Just keep doing it.
It's not a party trick, but what it is to me, the impressiveness to it is when you do it when you're fatigued. When you do muscle ups after 2,000 reps or 1,500 reps or whatever it is, or you're in a battle. Ending a battle with the muscle up is the deciding factor. You know what I mean? Like, everybody's gonna be able to do 1 or 2 push-ups. But if one dude, if the battle is 5 muscle, at the end of the battle is 5 muscle ups, if one dude does 5 muscle ups and you never did one, to me, he smoked your boots because you couldn't do a muscle up.
Yeah.
Even if it's only 5 reps. But if it's a push up, bro, it's only 5 push-ups, bro. You know what I mean? Like, if I had to one them down, it's 5 push-ups.
Yo, shout out to my man Rashawn Wirtz. Yo, guys, you see this right now? If you're on Instagram, Rashawn Wirtz, he does ads, and he's a beast when it comes to ads. When you see all of those ads on the Ripsticks, that was him. So if you need some ads done, make sure you go over to my man Rashawn Wirtz. You see him right there in the comments. Why ignore, brother, this question? I didn't see the question. Another question right here. Stay humble. All right, so why is it that when some of these guys are doing crazy amount of reps, but their physique is mediocre? I can tell you.
Eating.
Bottom line.
Eating, bro. That's what it is. It's eating.
Bro, I can eat dirty, but because of genetics, you can, like, they say you can't out-rep a bad diet, or you can't outwork a bad diet. Yes, you can, depending on your genetics.
Shout out to Concrete Swagger Fitness. He said you guys have a storyline, so it makes things interesting. Yeah, that's a fact, bro. I'm glad you noticed, bro.
Yeah, so
trying to keep things structured.
When your genetics is A1, you can kind of get away with it. But like, if you're like naturally like an endomorph or heavy set, or might not have the best genetics, then you got to really diet and be careful what you eat. And some people can just eat whatever, work out and be shredded, and then other people, if they eat 1 cup of rice, that you see it. Yeah, you fast a lot too. Yep, Layla, we do it. Yeah, we Mondays and Thursdays, you know, then when Ramadan comes around, you do a lot of fasting. High reps but look like a plumber. Or had reps but look like a plumber. What's this question over here? I feel like if you can do 3 sets of 15 pull-ups, you can do a muscle up, because that's when I tried my first muscle up. What you think?
3 sets of 15 pull-ups. Well, how much rest though? Because even like when I see like women or even people or men who do pull-ups, they might be able to do 20 pull-ups, but they pull-ups is mad slow. It doesn't always mean, oh, I'm about to get above the bar. The thing about it is people be like, yo, you need to slow down your pull-ups and all of this. Bro, the thing is, the muscle up is an explosive exercise. So if you're trying to get there, even if you can't do a muscle up yet, you doing explosive pull-ups, the natural progression of that is being able to pull high enough to be able to do a muscle up. But you gotta be able to pull high and pull fast. It's not a slow motion on a pull-up, bro. You gotta yank the bar.
But you know what? I agree and I disagree. But in general, right? I'll say that because there was this guy in Dubai when we went out there for a competition. It was one of my bros. I forgot his name. You know, and he does that slow muscle up. But it's not a slow muscle up.
You talking about Leif?
Leif.
Yeah, Leif, yeah.
Yo, Leif used to do... Bro, for some reason his pull was so slow, but he got that daggone muscle up. So I think it's also techniques with that as well. So you can pull slow and still get the muscle up. But
you mean like Saibov?
Yeah, but in general, Saibov pulls fast.
Yeah, but when he's fatigued, you just look like, yo, he could barely do a pull up. He ain't about to do no muscle up. And then sure enough,
salute
he go
to
above
Toronto.
the bar. So I think it just kind of depends, but
when the MUs become impressive to me, when you keep it clean once fatigue, and when you have a big clip that stays clean. Yeah, he said you're right. Indeed, definitely don't think it's a party trick. I think it's impressive when you can rep out MUs with clean form, swift gains. That's a fact. Elliot, Rip, what's your thoughts on music?
I mean, bro, we don't listen to music, bro. Not at all, bro.
I think, honestly, in my opinion, I think music has destroyed a lot of lives.
And it's a bad influence. The thing about it though is we talking about working out, so we'll keep it there in a sense, right? And related to working out, most people, it's a well-known fact, most people cannot work out without music. That's a problem. It's affecting you in just being able to work out. That's a major problem. And why is that? Because it has so much of an influence and a pull. People are addicted to music, and I don't think that you want to be addicted to, you know, some kind of exterior or external substance or whatever it is. And that's really what that is, bro. It's vibrations. It has a mood change over you, bro, whether it's quote unquote good music or bad music, bro. It changes your mood, bro.
Layla, go over to YouTube, settle it on the bars, because it's coming.
Who's this Layla you keep looking? Oh, okay, I see.
Yeah, on Instagram. Just play Holy Quran, indubitably. Yeah. But I'll give you some spill on my eating habits as well. But also my thoughts on the music situation is the fact that a lot of people died through music, and I'll tell you why. Just even recently
Shout out to Shred Fitness.
Dealing with the rap, right? Drill.
Yeah, all the drill music.
They kill
Chicago.
It's the same thing. And
Jacksonville.
Say, yo, what about jazz? What about this? What about? It's all the same, different, because when you start listening even to instruments and different music, you can kind of feel the state of mind that it puts you like in a drunken state. You know what I'm saying? But we could go on and on dealing with music and people putting on music to do drive-bys and all of the bodies that dropped from music, and just so in general, I don't do music at all, religiously as well. I have social anxiety. I can't do what I want to do. Can you give me advice? I want to start a channel and post videos. What do I do? Please help me.
Get out in the public, bro. You got social anxiety, but you want to post the videos. I think you need to
post it.
Post the videos and get out in the public. And honestly, you know, get around some good people. I just think that, you know, that's not something you could just fix overnight. You know, and you know, you just get around the right people. I think that it'll start to, you know, work itself out. Inshallah.
Music kills the heart, indubitably. Philadelphia Freeway, what do you think of him? Alhamdulillah, he's Muslim. May Allah rectify his situation. Same thing with Beanie Siegel, Chris and Neefbuck. A lot of the bros from Philly, they're rapping. Some of them are still rapping.
But there's a lot of Muslims in Chicago. They still rapping.
And a lot of them know and say, yo, music is haram, but it's my livelihood or I can't stop. So I'm not gonna condemn him for his shortcomings or whatever sins that he's committing, whether it be openly or unopenly, because we know as humans in general, we're all struggling with some form of ma'asi, dhunub or ma'asi, right? These sins and shortcomings. But we try our best to limit it, and we also try our best to do it in private.
On the low.
How to send Rip Right to Indonesia right now, we're not doing that. What you think of dirty bulk for calisthenics? I don't think bulking is smart at all. I don't think
bulking is
I think it's foolish unless
pointless.
You're doing
bodybuilding.
Yeah.
If you're a bodybuilder, that's a little bit different. Would you guys ever move back to New York? Never. Absolutely not.
Never, ever.
Absolutely not.
Ever. I would, bro, if I woke up and I was in New York and somehow they said, this is your new abode. F1. Bro, if I dreamt that I was living in New York, I would wake up in a cold sweat.
Yo, New York is terrible.
And I'm not saying that to come at New York. I love New York. It's my hometown, right? Right. I was born in Miami, but grew up in New York. I'm talking about the fact of having to shovel your car out the snow. You know what I'm saying? Having to deal with the freezing cold, having to pay $5,000-$6,000 for a closet, bro. That's where you living, in a closet, bro. It's like, bro, New York be doing us dirty. Is Little Durk a real Muslim? He promoting killing. Yes, alhamdulillah, Little Durk is Muslim.
Bro, just because you sin don't mean you're not a Muslim. Like, you know what I mean? Muslims are people. So
have I seen pain?
The religion is perfect, not the people.
Exactly. What if start listening less? What if you in the hood? What's up, guys? Happy New Year's. Yo, salute. Much love, Frazier. We don't typically celebrate New Year's. Yo, geez, calisthenics. You know what time it is? We in the building. Yeah, we've been at it. We was going over some of these guys' reps. We went over our reps. We went over the muscle up. You're not lying about NYC. Yo, fitness. It's like, yo, bro, I came out to Florida. Bro, we got a whole acre of land, five bedroom crib. You know what I'm saying? You can plant sugar cane, grow mangoes. You don't got to worry about the cold. Yo, bro, you're getting a bang for your buck. And I'm noticing a lot of people just don't want to move out. They afraid of that change. But I noticed my net worth changed when I moved. When I got up out of New York, everything changed. It just went crazy. Of course not. I mean, we don't praise other religions, but we don't bash them either. We just keep it 100% real. If a person asks me, what do I think about Christianity? It might sound in a way that I might be bashing it, or I might, but I'm going to tell you my thoughts on, why we don't worship Jesus and consider Jesus our Lord and Savior, but consider Jesus, alayhi salatu wasalam, one of the greatest prophets. We do believe that he came from the Virgin Mary. I'm going to break all that stuff down. I'm not just going to be like, wild out, you know what I mean? Even with Judaism, because we believe that Islam is the correct religion, just like a Christian believes that Christianity is the correct religion, and likewise. Is this live going to be saved on YouTube? Indubitably.
Most certainly.
Indubitably.
Most certainly.
All right. Wa alaikum salam wa rahmatullahi ta'ala wa barakatuh. All right. This is quick. We're going to go over to this most hated religion. This clip on the most hated religion. It's a decent live. I said a decent live. A decent video. Qasim had pulled up. And it's crazy because I've seen this video.
All right. Let's see We're gonna let the video play through, and then we're gonna talk about it. I mean, if you want to stop, you can stop. And we could chat about the video.
Hey man, I know you're not religious, but if you had to choose one of the Abrahamic religions to follow, which one would it be? Probably Islam. Really? Out of all of them, you pick Islam?
Now, before you became a Muslim, if somebody showed you that clip of the video, like, what would you have thought?
I mean, I wouldn't even know.
Yeah, for me, I would have been like, I mean, well, I can't say right before I accepted Islam, but like if it was way back, I would have been like, bro, like I don't really know nothing about Islam, bro. Like that's some drink they probably do overseas. It's just, you know what I mean?
I was so ignorant overseas. I didn't know what a Muslim was. I would have been like, he would have said Islam, and I would have said, what's that? That's how far gone I was. Like I didn't leave my hood. I was shooting the block up. Literally. You beefing with this dude from up the block, you beefing dude from down the block, you got beef with, you ain't never leaving the hood.
That's a fact.
Well, yeah, because it's the one people fear the most, but not for the reasons they think. You mean because of all the post 9/11 stuff, right? That day changed everything. Media, movies, and even schools started framing Islam as something to be suspicious of.
What was you at 9/11?
I was on Rikers Island.
That's crazy.
So when the towers went down, I was on Rikers Island, right? Which is crazy. We didn't actually make Hajj, Layla.
We made Umrah.
Yeah, we made Umrah twice. But inshallah, we trying to go for Hajj this year. It's just, Hajj is not a game, and it's super expensive. And obviously, it's just one time a year, and you got to get accepted in there for their visa to actually make Hajj.
I heard that the average right now, the average price is like $12,000-$13,000 a person.
Yeah, so you got to be fully equipped to run that bag up. You might can go over there for about 6,000-7,000 if you want to do the whole Hajj on a camel and sleep on a camel. And
I heard even the people who's really like on a budget is still doing that for like $8,000 to $9,000.
Yeah, you gonna be outside sleeping at Masjid Nabawiyah.
Nah, they not playing that no more. Nah, the way they strict, bro. No looking like you about to fall asleep, take a nap. Nothing. They not doing none of that. You can't even chill too long. Yeah,
I did over 10 years in prison for multiple different offenses. I've been in and out of prison, unfortunately. But check this out.
Let's get to the video, and then we go back to that.
Mm-hmm.
Why is that? Because fear has a purpose, and that purpose is to keep people divided. Divided? How? Well, when people are afraid of each other, they stop questioning the system that benefits from the fear. Islamophobia created unity for war, not peace. It turned one of the world's biggest faiths into a scapegoat and made billions for defense contracts and security industries. So fear became a business model. Exactly. But here's the part no one talks about. If people actually live by Islamic values, it would shape the entire global economy to its core. How so? Well, take alcohol, for example. $1 trillion industry built on addiction. Gone. Same with gambling and the adult entertainment industry. In a culture of self-control and modesty, these industries can't survive. Let's not forget the banking system. And we already know which religion dominates that. Yep. Banks built on interest and debt. Islam forbids that. The whole system would have to be built on fairness, not profit. So essentially, peace would actually hurt the economy. Exactly. Today's world profits off the temptation, distraction, and addiction. Islam calls all of that out. So the media demonized the religion that counts.
Yo, salute to my bro. It's echoing bad.
Oh, let me check and see what's going on.
Probably because of the mics.
Probably, maybe. I don't know. What doesn't happen? Just leave this one on the table.
But once you turn that on, it's still gonna be loud.
Oh, probably, yeah. Makes sense. Okay,
yes.
I see.
That was.
Let me see if y'all got it, man. If y'all didn't get it, we'll just kind of, I guess, play back. I mean, let's just play back this last part then. So, let's see.
I don't think so.
Well,
let's talk about
take alcohol, for example. $1 trillion industry built on addiction. Gone.
Same with gambling and the adult entertainment industry. In a culture of self-control and modesty, these industries can't survive. And let's not forget the banking system. And we already know which religion dominates that. Yep, things built on interest and debt. Islam forbids that. The whole system would have to be built on fairness, not profit. So essentially, peace would actually hurt the economy. Exactly. Today's world profits off of temptation, distraction, and addiction. Islam calls all of that out.
So what's crazy is the fact that, you know, what he's saying is obviously 100% true. Bro, there's no gambling. There's no smoking. There's no drinking. There's no adult, you know, industry or whatever it is. You know what I mean? Exploiting women and their sexuality to sell products or do other things. You know what I mean? Selling them themselves or their bodies or anything like that. There's none of that in Islam. Like, so if that's the case, they know that, yo, if people start to live like this, right? That's the end of all of these industries. That's the end of billions and billions of dollars. People become a lot more focused on their family and, you know, their worship and less on these distractions, bro. Like all of these holidays that people don't even know why or where they come from. Bro, it seems like there's a holiday every other week, bro. Once a month, and you don't even know what it's for. If you ask the average person, yo, bro, tell me what's the all of the major holidays and what day they are and what they are, but they've been celebrating them their whole lives, bro. And the system, repeats itself, bro. People be like, yo, I'm not even celebrating, you know, Thanksgiving for this reason or that reason. I'm just, you know, it's just a good time to be with the family. But all you doing is passing down this same mindset of, it's mad people, you know, how many people you know that say they don't even really celebrate quote unquote Christmas, but they celebrate Christmas by buying their family members all of these gifts and all kind of stuff every year. Bro, you in the cycle. You just buying gifts. It's a funnel, bro. Buy and sell, or sell and buy, however you want to put it, and you just repeat it like repetitively, bro. And that's kind of like passed down, bro. So it's like they don't care if there's a religion or a belief system attached to it. We just want to make you believe that you need to spend your money. That's what it is, bro. Like, that's all it is, bro.
Look at this. Facts. Somebody come look at this. Look at this.
That's all they want to,
Somebody come and look at this.
That's it, bro. That's all they want to do, bro. So these people gotta, you know, I guess like wisen up, bro.
Yeah, because it's Islam puts you in a better mind state. And it makes you treat others around you better. Well, alhamdulillah. And I think too, also, you got people that's not Muslim, not from, you know, Saudi and these Arab countries, and, you know, where Islam is predominant, and they are good people. Like, I think, you know, I'm not saying Islam is not the haqq, but I think, yo, when you find good people, they just good people. But I think Islam overall, yes, if you follow the teachings of Islam, it's nothing like it. You're gonna do better. You're just gonna do better. And likewise, if them people that's Christian and Jews, if they follow their religion, they would just be better people. But a lot of people just not good people. That's just the bottom line.
That's a fact. That's a fact.
Oh, his ripstick don't have that logo with homie on the bars. That one, yeah, no freaky. Yeah, that's old logos. That's old logos.
Oh, you talking about my wallpaper?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a fire wallpaper. That's that ripstick. Somebody said, "What's behind you?" It's called the ripstick.
Yeah, those is that work.
Yeah, so I think the video is pretty much over.
Yeah.
So the media demonized a religion that challenges greed instead of worshiping it. Islam is the mirror that no one wants to look into because it shows the truth that we're too scared to face.
Facts. Shout out to him, bro, for that video. That was a good video.
Yeah, so just like locking in I want to buy one, but from Singapore, brother. Right now, we're not doing any international shipping. We're trying to actually scale our TikTok shop to $100,000 a month and focus on our Amazon and Shopify that we already got going on. So to limit that, it's been difficult. Can you both share what Islam has done for you? SubhanAllah. For me, it's taught me discipline, taught me patience, has taught me humbleness, because you got to think about it. Like, I got this statement from an imam. He used to say, yo, you ain't nothing but a sperm drop. Bro, you ain't nothing but a sperm drop. Think about that. You know what I'm saying? It's like, yeah, once you start to understand that, you was created from a despised substance and then you grew to this big, strong person. He was given the gift of a vocabulary, was able to just conversate with people, be able to do pull-ups, muscle-ups, be able to build buildings. You start to realize, man, it's bigger than you, no freaky. Like, you ain't nothing, bro. So that's where the humbleness comes in at. You know what I mean? And that's I really got that from Islam.
Yeah, for me, I would say the 3 most important things, or at least to me, that comes to the top of my head when I think about what Islam has done for me, is brought patience, prayer, and purpose to my life. I don't feel like I was a bad person before Islam. I wasn't out here robbing, stealing. I wasn't drinking, smoking. I wasn't in the streets. I wasn't on, into all of the foolishness that a lot of people end up, and caught up in, and then they end up, finding themselves doing something else, and or it wasn't one of those situations. I just felt that, I kind of watched and did a little bit of research for a little while, and I felt like, this is what I need to do. This is the right way. This is gonna give me some purpose. A lot of people just running around in life with no purpose, and I think, you live your whole life, 70 years, 80 years for some people, and, you just was here to just pay bills. You know what I mean? Like, some people have kids, some people don't have kids, because some people are jump to, nah, but I live for my family. Bro, your family's going to grow up and have their own families. You're going to start talking to them less and less, and these not going to be your priorities or whatever, so it gives you a different level of inner peace and purpose. And, just reminds you and to keep you humble, because like he said, bro, we came from a despised substance, bro.
Yeah.
That's a fact.
Shout out to Black Superman.
That's what it all boils down to, bro.
Checking in.
So, yeah.
Yeah, we're going to play this last video. We ain't going to hold y'all up on this live too much longer.
Yeah.
I got to eat.
So, let's see what they talking about in this video. All right,
F1.
all right.
Was he implying that semen was a vile substance? If so, how is it?
No, it's not. But if some semen got on your clothes, right?
You going to scoop it up and be like, woo!
Then my man just...
You gonna be like, the seed of life. Like, it's from a despised substance, yes. Sperm is a despised substance. That's just how it is. You know what I'm saying? When's the next battles happening or competition? Yo, listen, this is what I want to talk about now. But yeah, in that sense, bro, that's what we mean about sperm. Let's talk about it, fitness phenom. You gotta get on deck.
We gonna pop out with your lockout?
We try to get you last time to pop out, bro. We gotta get you. You know what I mean? Yeah, we gotta get you on it. We doing a 10K 8 cities. We might start June, July.
20K.
Yeah, we might shoot
20K.
We working hard, bro. We working hard. It's not in stone yet, but we got somebody that's donating 10,000 sponsoring, right? Ali Sadiq. And then we're trying to put up 10,000 and try to get that competition going on. And we're gonna do like 10 different cities. Obviously, we add in Los Angeles. I said Las Vegas, Philly, and New Jersey. Yeah, they don't lock out, but in Settle on the Bars, I don't know if you've seen our last competitions, bro. It's very strict. Fitness Phenom, very strict.
Yeah, you gotta. It was right there in the BX, bro. Right up the block from what is it, St. Mary's, bro?
Yeah, you gotta check that out. We had a lot of people didn't make it, like even a lot of the New York dudes.
All these dudes that
only Baki. Your muscle ups have to be clean. You know what I mean?
No knee bending and legs going up and all of that. Nah, we ain't doing none of that.
The qualifiers, the first qualifier was a little was some people got away with some reps, but that 25 muscle ups, 100 push ups.
Yeah, but we over 200 and something people tried out, right? Did the 10 pull-ups, 10 dips, 10 push-ups, 5 sets, right? Like 200 and some people tried out, but then only 8 got down, and the muscle ups and the push, everything had to be super clean. So
tell a turd story again.
Nah, bro.
Nah, that was enough. But I was trying to explain, because a lot of people don't understand, to be standing up and dropping clear cut turds is diabolical.
What you said my man had when he was running around dropping them turds?
Yeah, the lose. Yo, bro. Respect for setting it up. It's exciting, but the form got to be on point. Now, that's a fact. That's a fact. Come on now, dog.
Come on now, dog.
Yeah.
Come on, man.
Yeah, but all right, let's play this last video, bro.
Nah, bro, that turd story was crazy. As soon as he said that, I was like,
What? Bro, what are you talking about, man?
Think about it. These turds was on the floor as if he was squatting down. Like when you stand up, no freaky. Your glutes closed, bro. Like how how are you running and the turds is coming out? Nah, bro. Not
what?
Flat on,
bro,
like,
what are you talking about, man?
You should have seen it. The joint was crazy.
he said the turds wasn't flat. Bro. What is he?
Bro, it was like a dog pulled up to the jail. That's what I'm saying. That's what it blew our mind, because everything happened so fast, freaky. And while he was running, and then dudes was like, yo. And then dudes was like, oh, bro, he left a trail of turds, my guy. It was nasty.
He said, nah, that's a real story.
Facts. Yo, Fitness Phenom, I witnessed it. My man Animal was still in the dorm at that time. Man, yeah, my boy Animal was there. Yeah, bro, that drink was in Governor. I'll never forget it. Spanish boy. And this is what I remember. It was the Colombians. He stole from some old Colombian head. And the young Colombian dudes, the younger ones, BTA, bro, literally. Until he started dropping a dooski on the move, though.
You write a book, you gotta just start with that
so
story.
Just imagine how loose him goose to be dropping on the move. Damn! And for them to be coming out, you know what I mean? Like, yeah, it's nasty work, but damn! Alright, let's get into this last video and then we're gonna leave y'all real quick.
So all of y'all in the dorm was like,
Look at this. Somebody come look at this. Look at this. Somebody come and look at this.
Yeah, I got some stories, bro. We're gonna get into more stories. We might do a whole prison series back here, just especially for the youth. Yo, Prime Focus, salute. So if you got any youth that really think, You know what I mean? They outside. Let them chime in on this live when we do our prison story.
When we do that one, we not gonna be on Instagram. All right, we not gonna be on Instagram. Y'all gonna have to get over to YouTube and Twitch.
You just if you injure yourself doing muscle ups and you're trying to get back, bro, with the ripstick, just do 20 downs once a day, 20 push pulls, and make sure you're always pulling the ripstick apart. Pull the ripstick apart. Even when you feel like the ripstick is closing, just keep pulling. Even if your hands is getting close together on the ripstick, just keep pulling and doing reps. Do 20 reps. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Then 19 reps. 5, 4, and do that all the way down to 1 rep. 20, 19, 18, once a day. I am telling you. Thank me in a week, bro. All right, play the video.
All right, let's go.
Oh, we need one on Discipline and Dean. Twitch. Like, how many social medias are there? We had to do Twitch because now they paying. We got to get paid on Twitch, and they demonetized us on YouTube. So you got to go over to Seller on the Bars YouTube and not Rip Right HD, but we got almost 1 million subscribers.
No, not Twitter. We talking about Twitch. It's a live streaming platform. If you didn't know. And then we obviously on YouTube, and we got Facebook and TikTok and all kind of other threads, all kind of other platforms. But for that live stream specifically, y'all gonna have to get on YouTube, Settle on the Bars, and Twitch, Settle on the Bars.
So we were supposed to move to Dubai in December, bro. You asking why we didn't move overseas to the Middle East. We were supposed to move to Dubai. I don't really like it in Dubai. Dubai is cool, but it's not my scene. It's more like a Miami on steroids. In like a New York, but always hot. Like New York, Miami, all of those major cities, Houston, not my cup of tea. I like to be well reserved in a place where I can relax. I can leave my car door open. I ain't got to worry about no crime. And you don't have to worry about that in Dubai, but Dubai is too congested, just like the major cities. So we was going to go there for business for about 2 years and then move to Oman and relax. But some things came up. So inshallah ta'ala, in the upcoming year 2027 we got some major plans for overseas. Major plans. Red Rose, yeah, Dubai is not my cup of tea, but I was going there for business. Definitely.
Check out Black Ball. Who is that? What is that?
Keep saying Black Ball. We don't
know. We don't know what that is, brother.
I'll make the body tall in 4 years, bro.
I have no idea.
Yeah, keep eating and stretching.
All right, let's get to this video. Did I just compare it? All right.
Imagine you build a statue and start worshiping it, believing it's your god. But on the other side of the world, people worship a human, believing he is their god. Now, whose god is the real one here? You see, God is actually an entity who created everything, and he is all-powerful, and everything is in his control. Now, when you worship an idol, it is something that you created, meaning it cannot be your creator. In the same way, a human cannot be a god because he is someone who came from another human. In order to be God, he must not be created or born, and he must not have a beginning, because if he has a beginning, then there must have been something before him. Now, if you think that the Spirit of God came into the idol, or into the human, then know that God doesn't need anything to exist, because everything is created by God. He cannot be like anything in the universe, because the universe is created by him. That's why worshipping idols, or humans, or anything in the universe makes no sense.
Wow, that's a deep concept. But
it's a fact.
But based upon logic. And it just makes so much sense. That's why, like in Islam, I've learned in the religion of Islam, we're the only religion that actually singles out God as the one and only creator, and has nothing to like, he's not created. He created all. There's nothing before him, and there's nothing after him. Like you know what I'm saying? So yeah, that's a deep concept. And I loved it. We say, yo, we got to see POV Josh and Max effort together because they both got that handstand. Yeah, that'll be a good one. But guys, kind of like deal with logic. And I'm not saying that all of the time it's just logic. Like, even when you say, yo, have you ever seen God? No, nobody have ever seen God. Right? So is it logical to worship something that you have never seen? Some people might say no. Some people might say yes. So it's not always based upon all logic, but just dealing with that alone, worshiping something that's created, that doesn't make sense. That don't make sense. Of course we believe in Jesus. We believe Jesus was one of the greatest prophets to ever walk the face of the earth, and he came from the Virgin Mary. That God sent Jibril, meaning Angel Gabriel, who was the angel of revelation, to Maryam, and he breathed into her sleeve, and then she conceived Jesus. Right? We believe that's how that happened. Bottom line, that Jesus was created through a female with no father. The only prophet besides Adam and alayhi salatu wasalam and Eve. Obviously, Adam is, when you start thinking about the miracle of Jesus to be created without a father, what about the miracle of Adam to be created without a mother or a father and to be created from God's hands? It's a whole nother ball game. Yeah. Yeah, people don't like to critically think nowadays. They just like cattle. No, Angel Jibril is not a man. He's an angel. The angels is different. Man, angel, and jinn is three different creations from Allah. Do you think Trump will do you dirty because of your faith? I mean, how are you going to do me dirty? I'm out the way. Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam, indeed, I'm interested. Nah, it's definitely the way to go. Islam, the Christians, they put Jesus here and they worship him. The Jews, they debase Jesus and they put another man there. I think it's Isra. I forgot the name. And there's no religion that besides Islam that puts God in his proper place. Whether this is hikmah. This is, you know what I'm saying? This is hikmah. Yeah, Muslim means to submit to God, bottom line. So that's why we consider Jesus, the prophet Abraham, and all of the prophets that came before him to be Muslim. Yes, Jesus was a man. That's ma'aruf. That's well known. And we believe that he was one of the greatest prophets. But we don't believe that he was God or the Son of God. And Allah speaks about that in the Quran. Just in Surah Al-Ikhlas, Qul huwa Allahu ahad, Allahu samad. You're a Christian, man. Much love to you, bro. Salute. I'm not going to lie. I am a Muslim who works in a church. And all I see all day long is shirk. All day I need to leave. La ilaha illallah. May Allah protect you from that. And give you a job which is more beneficial for you. Alright, guys.
No, that's it. We just gonna call it a wrap.
Yeah, we're gonna wrap this one up.
Yeah, got any final questions? We're gonna take a couple final questions. We got about 2 more minutes we're gonna spend on this live, and then we just gonna call it a wrap. Any final thoughts? We'll be live again tomorrow. Probably sometime around the same time. Live tomorrow again. We're gonna lock in and we're gonna try to be consistent with this live streaming. So until we travel, I would like to do a live every day, probably roughly around the same time. Maybe tomorrow we could do that the prison story live. Lock in, basically I guess you could say not only give a dawah, but we'll be sitting there talking about.
Yo, Juice, salute to Juice. This dude said if Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam was so great, why is Jesus coming back? And why is there a whole chapter of Mary but not Muhammad's mom? Genuine question. Why was Prophet Muhammad the last prophet if Jesus was so great? And why Jesus was not the last prophet? Why was the book of Jesus abrogated after the Prophet Muhammad, but not vice versa? We can go back and forth. Why is Islam one of the biggest growing religions in the world right now? Why is the Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam's name the most used name in the world and not Jesus? It's just so much things you can just say to go at the situation. The reason why Jesus is coming back, because Allah decreed for that to happen. Jesus was special. He had his place. The Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam was special. Abraham was special. He was the father of the prophets. Why Adam's not coming back, and why Jesus? So you know what I'm saying? So you can't really use that as a you know. And then
somebody else said, how did Virgin Mary have a baby if Jesus wasn't the Son of God? So what about Adam? What about Eve? Like he just said, the same thing applies. So you know what I mean? The same thing applies, bro. It's interchangeable when you talk about that. So I'm not saying that, obviously we know that obviously there was, you know, there's a miracle behind it, but obviously there was an entity behind that, and obviously that entity is Allah. There can't be, didn't just happen. You know what I mean? So, and it just happening means that there was a creator that obviously made it happen.
So when you say it wasn't a Bible, it wasn't the Bible was created before the Quran. Okay, yes, the Bible came before the Quran.
And so did the Torah.
Exactly, the Torah came before the Bible. What about that? The book of Moses and the Zabur, right? The of Dawood came before that. And then what about the book of Abraham came before that. It's stages. Everything is getting abrogated. Allah is sending different prophets and different messengers.
That's why, as a Muslim, you have to believe in all of the books.
All of the books and all of the prophets, but the original. Right now, you think that the Quran is corrupted? Never. You can't prove it. There's millions and billions. I said millions. Millions of Muslims who have memorized the Quran from front to back. Show me one Christian who has memorized the entire Bible in its original language right now, and they can recite it.
None. You got little kids.
You can't. That's showing you preservation.
You seen what is it? 3 years old or the 4-year-old boy in Philly reciting Quran? Yeah, he could just learn how to talk.
It sounds ridiculous to believe that he wasn't the son of God. Who did Virgin Mary sleep with?
Bro.
Astaghfirullah. Nobody. Kun fayakun. Allah says be and it is. If Jesus alayhi salatu wasalam was given the abilities to cure the blind, bring the life from dead, the dead to life, do certain things through the will of God, you think God can do whatever he likes? Look at the universe. Look at certain things that happen that people are in awe about. Bro, God can do whatever he please, and he can get a female pregnant just by saying kun fayakun, be and it is. And that female is pregnant. And that was the situation with Maryam. That doesn't mean that God is the father. God has he doesn't eat, he doesn't sleep. He created the heavens and the earth on the 6th day, and on the 7th he rested. He doesn't need to rest. Those are human traits that show signs of weakness. Resting, sleeping, eating, defecating, urinating, having children. God is not in need of that.
Yeah, bro. Appreciate it, bro. Whatever your question is, bro, like I said, we'll be live again before my man interrupted me. I mean, it was for an important reason, but still, we'll be live again. We're trying to go live every day, basically, until, we got some things.
George Janko cannot recite their entire Bible from front to back in its original language.
That's a fact. He definitely said that, because even memorizing it now is pointless because it's not its original. You know what I mean? So it's a watered down version of that. And even the Bible that most people read and follow nowadays, they don't necessarily follow it, right? When I say they follow it, that's what they claim to do, but they don't actually follow it.
But think about this. You seeing Allah has 2 left hands. When Allah mentions he sees all, he hears all, yes, that's a human trait, but laysa kamithli shay. Wa huwa sami'ul basir. There's nothing unlike to him. So when he says he speaks or he hears, it's not like what you think. It's not like what we hear or what we speak. Or if he says he has a right hand and both of his hands are right hands, it's nothing like what you can think about in that sense. You understand? So the deen is like a whole, it's principles. And that's why we have scholars and people interpreting this from the original text. Why does God even need a son? Exactly, he doesn't. So that God came down in the form of a man and killed himself.
It's crazy.
And killed himself. Allowed them to kill him so that y'all can be forgiven for your sins.
That's crazy.
It doesn't make it. It's not adding up.
And y'all still sinning. Bro.
Muslims' religion was not created by a man. What about intentions? Yeah, intentions is a major part in Islam, and we could go into intentions in Islam, but alhamdulillah ala kulli hal, man. We ain't gonna hold you up. All right, bro.
All right, that's it, man. Like, I was trying to wrap it up and say we gonna be trying to do lives every day around the same time going forward up until the time we get ready to do some traveling. We're gonna be consistent with these lives, and we're gonna be bringing some content to y'all also, like, you know, just on a regular basis. But we're gonna be doing
One number
stuff.
two.
So stay tuned for the LA Expo. We're gonna be live streaming from there. We're gonna be, you know, doing more workouts, etc. So we're gonna be doing a whole lot of stuff. We're also going to Colorado. Stay tuned for that. The first calisthenic gym in Colorado, correct?
Yeah.
So shout out to the bros over there. So we're gonna be doing a lot of live streaming. And as far as these interesting topics or whatever it is that we could get into, we're not rejecting nothing. We could get into these topics or whatever it is and discuss whatever y'all want to discuss.
And any question I have that I can't answer, I could definitely get it answered. We're not scholars.
Yeah, we're not ducking nothing. Like I said, we could have the discussion. I mean, it's nothing to just have a discussion. But the prison series thing, we'll figure it out. Maybe we'll do that tomorrow or the day after. But we'll sit down for a couple hours, and so stay tuned for that. And if you got anybody you feel like they need to, you know, get their head mic'd, no freaky, then you need to tell them, yo, stay tuned for that, you know, that live or whatever it is, so you can hear some of these stories about really what happens in the, you know, in the can or whatever it is. But we about to wrap it up, y'all. So stay tuned, stay ripped, 6-pack, big back, big facts, big business. My man is going to eat, no freaky.